Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to our Age of Empires 4, The Rise of Moscow campaign, as we are on our final battle here, the Siege of Kazan in 1552. Now we're getting quite the time jump again, so the flow of the Rise of Moscow campaign is a little bit difficult to follow. So we're going to backtrack a little bit and talk about Kazan and the Kazan Khaganate. So the Kazan Khaganate originated back in 1430s when the Golden Horde kind of dissolved, right? The Golden Horde struggled for a long period, and this is an offshoot branch of the main Golden Horde Khaganate. And under their first Khan, they would actually be able to sack Moscow in 1439. So Moscow as a city has been sacked multiple times, even during the campaign, and multiple times in between these dates as well. And after that happened, at the time, the Grand Prince of Moscow was Vasily II. He had to flee, and flee from the city he did, muster up an army, and retaliate against the Kazan Khaganate in 1445. He initially won a pretty great victory on the field, and then he was celebrating with his army, and he told them to all go home because you're mustering up troops from different principalities, different regions. And while they're celebrating the victory with most of the troops leaving, the Kazan Khaganate regrouped and attacked again, and actually captured him on the field. So he was a prisoner for about 4 months before a huge ransom was paid for his return. Rather sad moment for the Rus. And then his son took over around 1460s, late 1460s, and that's Ivan III, the one that we played as, who really transformed Moscow into an empire. And he wanted revenge for his father. Makes sense. So in 1487, after defeating the Akhmed Khaganate at the Urga River, he launched a force to attack the Kazan capital, which is a city named Kazan, and he was able to siege down and loot and raze the city. But that was not the end of the Khaganate. They basically started to cycle through new Khans who are pro-Rus, and for a period of time, Ivan III was very content with that arrangement. Unfortunately, the Crimea Khanates wanted to support anti-Rus Khans, and there was this struggle. And whenever there was an anti-Rus Khan in power, they would raid, right? They would raid the mid-Volga River region, which is where the Kazan Khaganate is located, and they would steal Rus citizens and force them to go live as slaves on their land. So a period of war would kind of resume until finally Ivan III passes away. And when he passes away, of course, his son takes over, Vasily III. We kind of played him in the last battle with Lithuania around 1514, but even before that, 1506, Vasily III will try to launch an attack on Kazan, very similar to his his grandfather, Vasily II, same name, but one generation apart, who would win a battle on the field and then, while celebrating, lose a battle because the enemy regrouped and came back. But he didn't get captured, so good for him. And he would have to sort of just wait it out. At the time, he was rather young. He just took over. So those on the field, he didn't represent the army on the field. He was not leading it. It was 2 other princes, not brothers, basically other lord prince. Think of it as a title. And then in 1512, after a relative peaceful period, the Kazan Khaganate acted up, and they had this huge market meet that is sort of like the Rus market. Basically, merchants go and trade. And during this market meet, the Kazan Khaganate would actually murder all Rus merchants, and it was rather bloody. It kind of really ticked Vasily III off, and he decided to move this market event to a new city, kind of bringing the decline of Kazan as a grand city because trade basically left it. And for the next couple of decades, you see the decline of Kazan because of this sort of economic move that happened. So by the time Vasily's son, Vasily's third son, Ivan IV, Ivan the Terrible, comes into power, he is now plotting to just eliminate the Kazan from the map. So in 1551, he's starting to make plans for the assault on this city. Now, it's a rather well-fortified city, and we talked about in the last episode how they will be bringing in engineers to create these huge siege towers carrying cannons all on top of it to kind of pound the city wall. And eventually they would defeat this city. It was a huge force. I think the Rus raised about 150,000 men. And once they broke into the city, a huge massacre took place, I think, of probably over 100,000 civilians in the city. Most of them were massacred. They were also able to liberate a good amount of Rus slaves who were raided and captured throughout the decades ahead. I think the number estimate was like 60,000 plus, so a lot of Rus civilians that have been captured by these raids. And to commemorate this great victory, as the Kazan Khanate is no more, this is where St. Basil's Cathedral would actually be built in the Red Square in Moscow to commemorate this victory in particular. So it's a nice little moment to see the transformation from empire to superpower, as they would put it here. So let's start mission, and also looks like we will get a couple extra videos at the end for this final mission, so that would be lovely.
Following Moscow's growth in the west, Ivan IV ascended the throne and took up the eastern expansion plans of his ancestors. The Tatar Khanate of Kazan lay just across the border. But the Tatars had resisted many Rus sieges in the past. In his final attempt to capture the Tatar lands, Ivan would deploy bold new strategies.
Or trebuchets, which is incorrect, but okay. Ivan IV's ambition lie far beyond Muscovy's borders. He brought the Rus war machine to the east of his domain and took aim at the Tatar Khanate of Kazan. Like I mentioned, cannons was a huge weapon at this period of time by the Rus. We even talked about it in the previous mission, where they featured 4 free cannons for me to use and lose, but hopefully we'll have something similar here. Let's jump in here.
For years, the Tatar fortress of Kazan had defied Muscovy's growing power. Now Ivan IV aimed to extinguish the weakening Khanate and claim this new territory as his own. To take the city, Ivan had to strike at the heart of the fortress and take out the Khan's personal guard. But first, the Rus needed a stronghold from which to support their imminent siege.
In case you're confused, Tatar is just the Rus word for Mongols, so it's the same thing. Do we have any monks? No, we don't, so no heals. We'll destroy a settlement, gain a foothold, and start building up, I'm assuming. Nice bit of hunting land, nice 2 trees, get some gold from that later. We should probably just kill the boar. I mean, we can wait for the civilians to do it. It'll just... I guess the food doesn't decay. Maybe the scout can do it later. We do... Well, the scout shouldn't die here, actually. Nearby gunpowder unit increased reload time, so yeah. So gunpowder unit is going to play a pretty central role here. I really don't want to lose the scout. I'm going to put him over here. Oh, we do have gunpowder. You do have musket man. Yeah, okay. I'm using some cavalry. It's okay. Alright, our scout can move in. Grab these for us. I think that's also a chest over there. Ooh, can we keep the pastures? The sheep are lovely. Actually, I don't know about that command, but overall, isn't this it? Oh, one more building. Relic. Okay. Get a monastery up later. Do we get some workers?
Taking the Tartar settlement, the Rus had secured a location for their stronghold.
Ah.
Ivan had prepared
Ooh,
resources to rapidly
ship.
construct a
I
base
mean,
on the
Volga
Volga
River.
River, and his navy now delivered these.
I have no control over this, do I? Yeah, they have. Oh, we get a monk. Let's gather up these sheeps. He hunted one of them. He's gonna drop that when we get a town center. Heal the men. Town center first, I guess. We actually never built a town center before. Let's see, we can put it next to resources if we want, because it is a decent gathering site. Let's start here. Can we heal? Can we heal him as well? We got one very busy monk. Try to heal everyone up. Alright, 16. We have no houses as well. Give me a second to rearrange a few things. So our scouts bring the sheeps.
The Muscovites
sheep
established
here.
a settlement. Now
5, 6
Ivan
of
would need to
you.
defend it, while building up
Cut
a
this
siege
down
force
first.
with which to breach Kazan's walls.
You four go hunt. That'll be a good amount of food and gold in the meantime. I think he's carrying a sheep. Drop that right there. Take care of this first. Okay, we got a couple of relics around. Not everyone's getting healed, unfortunately. Move them over here to defend. Why are you not healing these boys? There we go. Look at that guy. That guy needs so much help. Alright, we gotta keep producing while we're at it. We'll just focus on food and wood for now. They're starting to hunt over here. I'm gonna borrow one of you. Drop it. Houses, houses. We'll probably build it in the back. We're way over. Like 6 houses wouldn't even be enough. It's okay, it doesn't actually block roads or anything. There's always gaps. Right, so we're not able to produce. I'm concerned that wood is going to be like a crucial resource right now, but I don't know if I need 6. We're going to get the gold started as well. 2 of you on gold. Yeah, finish off the sheep that we have. Reach the outer walls. No rush, no rush. We're gonna have to wait till we build everything up. The houses obviously being the most important thing going on right now before we can build anything. Alright, 2 on gold. I think we'll increase that pace a little bit, and then we'll also increase our hunt and food gathering rates as well. We'll use up the gold that we have. Oh, found something. Plenty of animals to hunt, actually. See if we can explore any of that. We'll just shift a couple commands on him at one time. Alright, 60, 70. We're gonna be at 100 after this. It should be okay for now, for at least the economy portion. And then eventually we're gonna have to set up for more than that. Ah, so you don't want to put your hunting hut too close to each other. Interesting. Oh, found something.
Каков наказ есть? Двигаюсь куда
Where is
велено
it?
есть. Отправляюсь
Somewhere over here.
немедля.
Oh, it's just gold. It's okay, but we still want to look at it.
Надолго удержится.
He's not healing automatically. Why not? Oh. It's on. There we go. I was wondering. It's like, do your job.
Получим наказ сейчас. Буду радоваться с вами. Наказывайте.
Внемлите, ожидайте наказа.
I want to do a farm. We still want it next to some trees, I guess. Actually, can we cancel that?
Внемлите, ожидайте наказы.
The range on the tree. Oh, we're getting attacked, aren't we? Not as many trees as I would like. It's okay, our troop is fine.
Слушайте все, доводы сделаю, как накажете. Блюду, аще построено будет исправно. Рота скосен.
Наказывайтесь. Приказ ясен есть.
I need more houses, of course.
Доволен есть.
I don't know if I should put. I mean, I'm already putting the farm way out over here, which might not be a good thing.
Возведу все, яко прикажете.
Вем дел
It's a
своих.
very crowded little village.
Ладно, сделано
Let's just say that.
есть. Надолго часом готово, есть к делу
Gold
новому.
is still going. Yeah, we're starting to pump out population for the economy,
Наказ дан
and then
есть.
we'll go from there.
Служите готов. Двигаюсь куда велено есть.
That's a camp we want to destroy. Probably the first one we want to destroy.
Готово служить.
Alright, we got a decent amount of wood and food saved up for now. Gonna borrow him. How many do we have on this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Всем
They're
дело
good.
свое.
Back on berries.
Наказывайте, сделаю
Drop your
все.
food. Oh, not Garrison. My bad. Guess he didn't have any food on him.
Исполню наказ ваш.
Okay, so we're gonna start with just a barrack, I guess.
Ладно, сделал. Блюду, аще построено будет
And
исправно.
I think we'll, build 2 at a time. A little bit quicker for production. We have enough food to really deal with it. We just want to finish the berry patch.
Наказывайте, сделаю все.
Готов есть к делу новому. Пойду куда наказ.
No, I was queuing up different thing. Go, 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 finish this.
Часо накажете?
I think the rest of the black area is just actually forest.
Труд искусен есть.
Alright, the last 2, sent them over here. Should be one coming out right now.
Мигом там буду.
I'll build another one. It's a little bit quicker for them. Plus we can research a little bit faster, I guess. Not enough gold, to be honest.
Доволен есть.
2 on stone is decent enough. Give me like 5 more here.
Наказывайте, сделаю. Люди не празднуют. Немлите ваш. Люди готовы, служить будем. Часо накажет, начну сия немедленно.
Actually, I might have you keep building stuff for us.
Возведу все, як прикажете. Получим наказ. Честь в повиновении есть. Наказывайте, сделаю все.
Are we in the final age? We are in the final age. Okay.
Есть сон, есть отдохновение. Готов есть к делу новому.
I guess if we want like defensive, we should do more stone.
Часо накажете.
No. We lost our healer.
Наказывайте, сделаю. Наказы ваши
That's not a good thing.
Делаю все.
Alright, we're gonna get the quality of the unit up first. Oh, this just really cramped. Okay.
Возведу все, яко прикажете. Исполню наказ ваш. Строите надобно.
Наказ опрежь, не бойтесь.
Готов есть к делу новому.
Часо на
Yeah, he's done scouting, I think, pretty much.
Часу накажет. Слушайте все. Начну сие
No more
немедля.
berries, that's fine.
Возведу все, яко прикажете. Готовы есть к делу новому.
Ладно, сделано есть. Слушайте, приказ ясен есть.
Не млить, опрежь, мысли тяжкие. Получит, буду радовать.
Run, 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 run.
Будет для меня приказ.
Часу наказ.
Наказывайте, сделаю все.
Fix it, fix it.
Латник, наказ дам есть.
Okay, so I think what we need to do, for sure,
Делаю все.
is actually stop these two.
Не празднуйте.
With the way these trees are placed.
Есть сон, есть вдохновение.
Полюду.
No, not you, not you. He's queued up. Alright, gold.
Наказывайте, не млите, ожидайте наказы. Желание ваше есть закон. Идем.
Can we cut trees next to a lumber camp?
Строите надобно.
Наказы, слуг, наказ дам есть.
Слушайте все. Новые наказы суть. Полюду. А еще построено будет исправно.
I mean, I think they can still bypass it, maybe?
Млите, воин, опрежь.
Not sure.
Части.
But it feels better if we have some sort of setup like that.
Пойду, куда накажете.
You,
Наказывайте.
Rella, pick up.
Наказ ваш.
Go, go, go.
Пойду, куда накажете.
Есть сон.
Внемлите. Ожидайте наказы. Наказывайте, сделаю все. Возведу все, яко прикажете. Часу накажете. Приступаю нога.
Есть сон, есть вдохновение.
Go back to gold.
В исполню, иду. Наказывайте,
I'm
сделаю
still missing a
все.
lot of buildings. Siege workshop.
Блюду, а если построено будет исправно.
Гряду, куда накажете.
Часу накажете.
And then give us like 4 more houses here. That should bring us to the max.
Готовы есть к делу нового. Следую, куда наказано есть. Люблю трудитесь. Слушайте все. Сейчас наказывайте, сделаю все. Стройте надобно.
It's something. I think the AI will actually come target this.
Вем дело свое.
Буду радоваться с вами, сражайтесь честно. Наше дело право, опрежь. Не бойтесь.
Not done.
Латники слушают, повинуюсь. Да будет так.
Bring it back.
Делаю, яко накажешь. Латник, наказ дам есть.
We want this when we have enough gold.
Труд искусен есть.
Служите готов. Иду, куда велено есть.
Ладно, сделано. Наказывайте, сделаю все.
Okay, so this northern defense is kind of set up. The south is still a little bit exposed,
Доволен?
Наказы новые. Оружие приготовляйте.
but we'll see.
На всякий дух ушел.
There we go, we brought it back.
Латники на дом свой.
We're now getting free gold. Oh, by the way, we have another relic.
Наказ ваш исполнен.
Каков наказ есть?
Готов? Пойду, куда накажете.
get this ready for us in the future. We're gonna be running out of that gold pile pretty soon. They're done with that setup. Go back to cutting trees for us.
Собирать и надобно.
Всем долг свой.
Alright, so let's see. We need a university as well. Who's our builder?
Сон, не приступаю на гамма. Блюду, аще построено
And
будет
Siege
исправно.
Workshop Arsenal after that.
Возведу все, яко прикажете.
Получ, повинуюсь с честью.
Alright, time to build things up.
Готово служить.
We got 8 on trees. Not really producing knights right now, but yeah, let me upgrade the knights first, and then we'll produce some knights. This army's only 44 men. We gotta bolster this by quite a bit. I need the university for the fire arrows. That's gonna be key. Do we get the relic? Oh no, I selected him because he's part of one. Right.
Получим, повинуюсь
Our monks.
Землите наказ ваш исполнен.
That way I won't accidentally grab him back.
Доказывайте, сделаю все.
Наказы слушайте, воины.
Let's see how this works. He's gonna try to bypass it? Yeah.
Для меня приказ.
Наказ дан есть.
There's still a gap over here.
Напрежь, не бойтесь.
Hurry, 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 hurry.
Непрекословие.
I don't see them. They didn't.
Буду радовать с вами
Huh.
сражаться честно.
Служит вам. Воины, сделаю яко на... Будьте готовы.
We'll hold this for a little bit. There we go. Oh, they're trying to build a ram. Fun, fun, fun. Oh, they saw us. They saw, you know, towers, so they're trying to build a ram.
Повинуюсь с честью.
I'm gonna move this army here.
Мыслите о чести.
Есть сон, есть вдохновение.
Let me borrow you for a second. Kill him. No! Give them more health.
Часу накажете?
We have the stone, just the trees here. Feels like a waste to build it like this, though.
Строите надо.
Наказ дан есть. Буду радоваться с вами сражайтесь честно.
Ожи наказ исполнен.
Готов есть к делу новому.
More. Fighting the Mongols, gonna go spear. Gonna finish the upgrade for those. University's up. Wait, who has the fire arrow one? Do we already have it? We might already have it because we're tier 4. I don't really care about the siege upgrades. Cavalry increase. We'll get some cavalry in the future. Chemistry for range build up for
Доказывайте, сделаю.
not range. Gunpowder build up.
Строите надо. Есть сон, есть вдохновение. Возведу все, як доказывайтесь, готов есть к делу новому. Блюду ваши по... Доказывайте, сделаю все.
Let me finish the wall first. Alright, so that should keep everyone safe.
Наказ уразумех. Воины, воины, тихо, не млите.
Got the relic. Bring it back. Forgot about him.
Да будет так.
I'm gonna pull them back and also test the routing to see if they can route back without.
Мальчики, повинуюсь честью.
Ожидаем наказа.
Несть
Whoa.
сон, несть отдохновение.
Уж приказ ясен есть.
Yeah, we knew that day was gonna come. Get over here.
Несть сон, несть отдохновение. Часу накажете? Возведу все яко приказ. Наказывайте, сделаю все. Часу накажете?
Zimri, he's routing really weirdly.
Рад е-
Пойду, куда накажете. Получим наказ сейчас. Всем долг свой.
No cannons yet. Yeah, haven't really. Yeah, we're trying not to use a lot of gold. We're trying to use the gold on other things.
Готов есмь к делу новому. Блюду.
We finish this. No one can move forward without this.
Готово служить.
Help.
Смерть. Теку.
Alright, all the workers are doing something. We have a big enough army, at least for the first location. We're moving out.
Напрежь.
And we have secured the defense over here as well. It's not finished, but it'll be fine.
Честь в повиновении есть.
And we have enough of a backup replenishment group ready for when these units die, which is definitely gonna happen. Our monks, I need to micro them better. They're charging out with the cavalry, and since they are the cavalry, they go first. It's fine. If they die, they're warrior monks. Gotta do honor to the warrior part of the name.
Получим всем долг свой. Напрежь. Мыслите о части.
Alright, we got chemistry, so cannons should be coming in soon.
Наказ дан есть.
Oh, this is not a walled settlement.
Ivan's army pushed across the Volga. They could expect stiff Tatar resistance.
Fire arrows, good. Whoa. This is actually much stiffer than I thought.
Мальчики, слушают наказ. Оружие приготовляется. Наказ дан есть.
Alright, let's explore this area a little bit. I guess that's our scout's job, isn't it?
Часу накажете? Иду куда...
Наказ немедленно наказ исполнен. Буду радоваться с вами сражайтесь тесно.
Good job, boys. Alright, with this wall complete, I mean, I'm kind of worried they can sneak through here. I'm not sure. We'll see. The siege weapon test. Yeah. We might need some help. Let's go.
Наказы новые суть. Напрежь. Мыслите о части.
Ожидайте, воины, служите, как двигаюсь, куда велено есть. Послушлив есть, словесики.
Okay, so it seems like there is actually...
Внемлите.
The stone's gone. It's okay. There's actually a slit here.
Так, не исправляйте.
I'll go fix that. U3 needs to go over here. Where's the gold? Okay, I'll put it in between.
Кроете надобно?
Не млить, повинуюсь с честью.
Готов, двигаюсь, куда велено есть. Немедля скачу напрежь.
Получим наказ дан есть.
Будь, ежели прям будет стрелять и начну.
Так, напрежь. Не бойтесь. Повинуюсь тебе, приказу.
Alright, we're gonna just attack both sides. I think we start producing some muskets, or maybe fire arrows to just help kill the siege weapons, I guess.
Слушайте все. Сейчас наказы будут.
We're gonna start amassing some knights. We have the gold. I believe most of the upgrades are almost done. We'll queue up all of them that we have. Okay, there's still a bunch, but the gold production should be able to keep up. Why don't you offload it back here?
Латники направо, тихо, лучники, напрямик, не бойтесь!
Слушайте все.
I hope you guys start on the stone, actually.
Наказы новые ждут, напряжь, выставьте частей.
Слушайте все. Идем. Не празднуйте.
Тихо, лучники! Лучники, напрячь! Укажите цели! Куда поспешествую на кого приступаю? Укажите, выстроить на кого приступаю? Кого? Наказы ваши суть мудрые и надобны.
Keep up the knight production.
Куда стрелу вонзите надо?
Keep up the spear production. And start getting some cannons online. We need a lot of gold, but we should be fine.
Умрите. Ожидайте наказы.
Oh no no no! Get on, back on the field.
Наказывайтесь.
I double-clicked.
Готовы, есть к делу. Для меня приказ.
I think that's one on each. Yeah, we're back to being fine.
Сосен есть.
Слушайте
These
все.
four,
Новые наказы.
yeah, cut trees. Whew, that was close.
Каков наказ?
Got some sheep here that we don't really need.
Слушать немедля скак...
Землите его, наказ дан есть.
Because we reach population, we're gonna have to start losing some men here.
Направьте меня, направь.
We want more cannons. We'll get the gold upgrades down first.
Буду радоваться с вами, сражайтесь, отец.
Что накажете?
Латники готовы к Братису. Читайте молитву, идем направо.
It's another tower.
Готов, двигайтесь.
Часо наказ. Слушай, дали нам наказ. Прийти надо.
I'll do a better.
Muscovite forces moved into the Tartar pasture lands. They were getting close to Kazan proper.
Радуйтесь с вами, сражайтесь.
Alright, so far so good. Got some population soon. Actually want a couple more of you guys too. Yeah, so we got all the tech. Wait, where's my siege workshop? There you go. Let me order 2 more of these if we can. Give me the gold, give me the gold. I know we're getting attacked over there.
Наказы слуг, напряжь, не бойтесь.
Наказывайтесь.
Слушайте все. Новые
It's
наказы.
okay, we got it ready.
Есть сон. Вы не
Анть.
злите. Ожидайте наказы.
Латники направо устремляются.
Okay, we probably don't need to boost the stone. No gold, right? Currently gold production is just offline.
Латники с обряд! Мыслите о части! Уравнивайтесь с вами, сражайтесь тесно! Наказ там есть! Клянусь с честью! Буду радоваться с вами, сражайтесь тесно!
There's a crossing over here, but there's another path over here. Outer wall. Outer wall. Wait, I wonder if we can just use this crossing then. Scout, check this out for
Не
us.
бойтесь! Наказ там есть!
You know what? With what we have, join them there.
На кого решение есть мудрый, кого стрелять.
We're very
Быстрее,
safe.
як и стрела.
Новый наказ!
You guys all go.
За орудием войны! Напрямик!
You guys don't have to wait.
Напряжь! Мыслите о части!
Charge. Yeah, I believe we have every single research queued and done. So we're... oh, except for this. The rest of the gold will just become units in the future. Musket queued. It's quite a bit of gold.
Латники готовы! Напряжь! Мыслите о части! Буду радоваться с вами, сражайтесь тесно!
This is hard to attack actually, so this is no good.
С честью!
Oh, our scout died. Right, he tried to climb this thing here. You can see our sheep, and the tower shot him. I see.
Копье мое служит вам.
Okay, just keep the spear up. That's good. And the gold on the muskets.
Получим
Waiting for our cannon to get here. Yep.
Все войны!
Regrouped.
За пушками! Наказано!
Only one cannon for now. I think we have two queued up. They just never got produced yet. Population limitations.
Не млите войны! Немедленно наказ исполню. Наказ там есть. Буду радоваться с вами.
One's probably enough. We can protect it, breach some walls. Shouldn't be an issue.
Жажду крови.
Only rebuild army. Look at all these knights queued up as well.
Наказ напряжь, мыслите о части. Честь в повиновении есть. Немедленно наказ исполню. Напрячь набора к войне. Повинуюсь отдельно.
Whoa.
Готовы ехать зерно!
Ivan's men were finally in sight of Kazan's walls. It was here previous sieges had failed, but Ivan swore this time would be different.
Слушают наказ. Оружие приготовляем.
Uh-oh. Flanking our range units. It's okay.
Не бойтесь! Обрежь командование! Мальчики готовы к грабежу!
Sure, we're taking a beating, but it's going to allow us to send in the stronger units very soon. Alright, we're going to retreat. Time to replenish a little bit.
Мой конь верный, нетерпеливый. Какие наказы? Все готовы есть. Получим наказ. Наказ дан есть.
Okay.
Все. Сейчас наказ.
Everyone's doing fine. All the upgrades are fine. We can also build keeps, but it's okay. I'm gonna borrow you, get you guys set up over here. Okay, ready for the next shift. Lots of gold needed. I want the warrior monk. It's a relic. Man, we lost a lot of manpower. Even this type of production, we're not getting the population back to full.
Ожидаю наказа. Тихо. Приказ исполняем. Кто служит делу. Пустите меня набрать. Отправляйте меня набрать. А как желание ваше закон? Наказы слушай. Буду радоваться с вами сражайтесь.
Alright. We should be good. Once the new cannons arrive, we'll start the assault. 5 cannons in total.
Часу наказ.
Yep, got you ready.
Да не празднуйте! Наказ слупай! Наказано идти! Направьте меня на брань!
Пустите меня набрать.
Готов есть к наказу!
Yeah, we're fine. It's just slow getting these cannons up.
Наказывайте.
Копье мое служит вам!
Слушайте все, новые наказ дали нам наказ. Идти надо. Идем поскору, все.
Just for fun, we'll build a keep here. Actually, not here.
Слушайте все. Идем. Не празднуйте.
I want to wall this.
Возведу все, яко прикажете.
Oh no, that doesn't work. Too small for Go back. Reinforcement just in time. That was a close one.
Наказ новый есть! Вот дело будет!
Наше дело прав. Немедленно наказ исполню.
Есть сон, есть.
Внемлите
think we'll just do a keep. Keep it simple.
Наказано немедленно
Внемлите наказы новые судьи.
Alright, let's attack.
мыслите о части.
We got the cannons.
Наказы внемлите войны.
You guys can visit us here,
Обрежь, не бойтесь.
including you.
Наказывайте. Иду. Получим наказ сейчас.
We're moving
воины.
forward.
Повиновение есть.
Oh, actually,
Всем долг свой.
hang on a second. We have so many warrior monks. Let's heal.
Покоряюсь волю вашу. Наказывайте. Исцелю раны.
Готов. Наказ уразумев. Теку. Блюду ваше построено будет.
Получим наказ сейчас, воины.
Oh, so many injured people.
Желание ваше. Оружие века готов, если наказы новые суть. Наказы слушайте, воин. Честь в повиновении есть. Не млить, опрежь. Не бойтесь.
Несть сон, несть отдохновение. Исправляй.
Получим наказ.
Alright, now we're good to go. Let's move.
Повинуюся непрекословия. Немедленно наказ исполню.
Hey, what's wrong? Did I block the bridge or something?
Повинуюся с честью.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it?
Буду радоваться с вами, сражайтесь тесно. Честь в повиновении.
That's a weird pathing issue.
Немедленно наказ исполню. Наказ дан есть. Напрежь, мыслите о
At least they got the reinforcement with us together, I guess.
Ожидайте наказы.
Наказы слушайте, воины. Напрежь.
Alright, we took out the towers on this side, so I think we'll start over here.
Повинуюся честью. Повинуюся непрекословия. Буду радоваться с вами, сражайтесь тесно. Напрежь, мыслите о части.
Archers inside. Punch a hole, please.
Латники напрежь, не бойтесь. Орудие. Латники слушают наказ. Готовность.
The force of the Muscovite war machine broke through Kazan's mighty outer wall. But the city had a backup defense. A second inner wall stood between Ivan and the Khan's personal guard.
We're gonna build more forts. We got so much stone.
Буду радоваться с вами, сражайтесь тесно. Напрежь, мыслите о части. Орудия усадные готовы. Напрежь, толкай. Повинуюся непрекословия. Наказ дан есть. Орудия усадные. Латники готов. Немедленно наказ исполнен.
Oh, no. Shoot that. Oh, perhaps we had no vision. Maybe we need a scout here for vision. Or just another wooden tower, perhaps? This gives vision. Solve the problem of no vision on the... they won't let us build it. No! We're gonna force our way in. Meanwhile,
Люди готовы, сути, жду дела.
Готово слушать.
Слушайте все.
out of stone. Join the gold hunt.
Люблю трудитесь в Испании.
Латники направо, есть повиновение.
Oh dear. Those are knights.
Мыслите о части!
Well, everyone has something to fight. It's fine. Losses is a common thing.
Будет ли следую, куда наказаны есть.
Nothing like forward keeps.
Там есть! Латники готовы к промыслу! Наше дело напрямик!
Oh, that poor guy. Oh, my villager. Alright, we can cancel this now.
Часу накажут.
Не млите, ожидайте наказы. Если трудитесь, вы сводни ваши.
Наказы новые! Латники готовы к промыслу! Латники на враг стремляются! Орудия осадные готовы! Исполнено будет!
Reload.
Наказы исполнены будут! Приносим оружие!
Attack. Wait, what are you guys doing? Like, that's wrong.
С честью! Немедленно наказ исполнен! Отряд, не бойтесь!
Only the leader is like even trying to do stuff. Alright, we're gonna regroup a little bit here because the
Kazan's
pathing
inner
is
wall
really
crumbled
messy.
before Ivan's forces. Within the inner city, the Khan's guard awaited.
We have 4 probably a hunt. Yeah, probably running out of things to hunt.
Новых наказы судят.
Получим наказ сейчас, воин. Наказы слуг есть в повиновении. Сделано будет. Латники готовы.
Yeah, maybe this way is better to micro these.
Все приказы новые. Слушайте наказ, воин. Напрямик. Мыслите о части. Новый напрямик в сходу. Латники, дайте молитву.
No, no, cover, 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 cover.
Приказ есть новый. Объект в нетерпении. Орудие усадные. Латник, обрек
Alright, it's just easier to control everything at one time. Alright, we're moving in.
Латники на брань устремляются. Латники на брань устремляются.
We'll just blast the wall. Yeah.
With a mighty war cry, the Khan's elite guards set upon Ivan's forces.
We only have range units left, which is really, really bad.
Буду радоваться с вами, сражайтесь тесно. Получим наказ апрель. Мыслите, латники слушают наказ.
We're facing off against a lot of cavalry.
Дали нам наказ. Идти надо. Исполнен наказ. Идем по-скорому, все.
We could probably just do that.
Наказ честью на брань гряду. Повинуюсь.
Where's the chest? There it is.
Наказ всем
Like sure, we won't lose this because
наказы слушайте, воины. Готовность полная есть. Емлите, воины.
we have these cannons just sitting here. increased weapon range of horse archers. We don't have horse archers. Musketeer crossbite. Gains double time ability, increase their movement speed. Static deployment, want that one.
Получим оружие, готово к брани. Оказывайте. Переносим орудия. Не млите, воины. Повинуюсь непрекословия. Буду радовать наши платники, держите. Не млите. Немедленно наказы напред. Не бойтесь.
Alright, this should be quick after this completes.
Наказы будут.
Oh no, finish.
Ага, буду радовать и с вами сражайтесь тесно.
Слушайте все, сейчас наказы будут. Направь тебя на брань.
Вот и сделано ей. Дорогу держится.
Копье мое служит вам.
Вот и сделано ей. Дорогу.
Не млите, ожидайте наказы. Готов есть к наказам и славе. Жажду крови.
Alright, we'll be ready to fight soon.
На брань. Слушайте все, новые наказы суд. Копье мое служит вам.
See if we can sneak up a couple of these for sighting reasons. As long as we have vision,
Копейщики, напрячь копейщики.
our cannons would have a lot easier time.
Ожидайте наказы.
Готово.
Ah, much better.
Сейчас наказы будут.
Push up this vision line.
Бросьте надо.
Орудие, воины идут за орудиями. Пора уходите. Избирайте время для выстрела. Исполните на бога.
Внемлите. Ожидайте наказы.
Платьте, набрать, платьте. Сражайтесь доблестно.
Приуготовляй там. Сейчас. Ожидайте наказов.
Слушайте, укажи поспешествую на место.
Иду напрямик. Наказ сейчас.
Cannons! We got more spearmen where that came from. Go in there. After fixing it, I guess. It's okay, someone's got it, don't worry. Alright, that was rough, but we got it done.
Ivan and the Rus overwhelmed the Khan's guard and seized the city of Kazan. For the first time, Muscovy began to push its borders eastwards, setting its ambitions on claiming ever more distant territories for the Russian Empire.
Alright, definitely breaking a few records for being slow, but let's see. Ivan the Terrible, Ivan IV. Victory over the Kazan Khaganate marked the beginning of Russian expansion across Asia. To commemorate this great battle, Ivan commissioned the construction of the most elaborate monument the world had yet seen, St. Basil's Cathedral in Moscow. But as Ivan campaigned farther and farther beyond his own domain, the cost of maintaining his spending was passed to the Rus people. Crippling taxation soon bred discontent in the provinces. Certain that rebellion was festering, Ivan dispatched his fearsome private police to hunt down his political opponents, and convinced of their treachery, he also ordered the arrest or murder of any relative who might one day challenge his own sons, right to the throne. A generation later, Muscovy was left with no viable heirs. The century-long dynasty that began with Daniel of Moscow had come to a tumultuous end. That's why he's called the Terrible. And we get a few videos. First, on the Streltsy, this is the musketeers with a little axe in front of the gun.
Streltsy is the Russian word for shooters. And from the late 15th century, the armies of Moscow had included regular troops, armed with an arquebus, a standard firearm in all European armies at the time.
This is an arquebus. It's an early type of musket. To load it, you put a charge of black powder down the barrel. The ammunition is a lead ball.
A paper wad seals the charge.
Then both ball and wad are rammed home tight.
To shoot the gun, priming powder is placed in the pan.
The priming is lit by a match. Now, a match was originally a length of cord soaked in saltpeter, so that it burns slowly but continuously, and even in poor weather.
When lit, this sends a flame through a small hole at the base of the barrel, which lights the main charge. One of the great advantages of the arquebus was that the ammunition was inexpensive and easy to make. Molten lead was poured into a special mold. It cooled to a solid state in seconds, making it possible for vast quantities of lead balls to be produced. They were finished by trimming off the excess lead, which was known as a sprue. Streltsy received regular payment of both money and bread, and they lived with their families in purpose-built settlements called slobody. Streltsy were a new type of army, ordinary troops recruited from tradespeople and farm workers.
An early arquebus had an extremely heavy barrel.
To shoot it with accuracy, the gun had to be steadied, and Streltsy had a unique solution.
This is a type of axe called a bardiche, and for the Streltsy, it doubled as a gun rest.
Arquebus men were usually vulnerable to cavalry.
Even with experience, reloading takes time, and cavalry covers ground very speedily. Once you've shot, your position becomes perilous very, very quickly. However, with the scything power of a bardiche, a Streltsy has at least the chance to withstand a cavalry onslaught. It took a brave cavalryman to ride into a hail of bullets, but an even braver one to face the horror of these axes.
Over time, Moscow's armies recruited more and more men armed with guns. Inexpensive troops who changed the way war was waged.
Not bad. Yeah, Streltsy's a very cool troop. I mean, they have their influence in a lot of games who just kind of doubles up the axe part with the gun itself. You're going to see a bunch of these units in Total War Warhammer 3, actually, for... I mean, we have a Russian-themed faction in that. But enough of that. Let's go check out the legacy of the Muscovy.
Ivan IV had broken through the walls of the ancient city of Kazan, and his army flooded the streets. They hunted down its defenders and their allies, and brutally sacked the city. Kazan had fallen to the unstoppable military might and strategic innovation of the Muscovite war machine. In the years that followed, Ivan IV waged war after war to bring vast new territories under Moscow's rule. By 1547, he had declared himself the first Tsar of all Russia. And his never-ending fight for territory set the course for those who ruled after him. Moscow was no longer a small fort on the banks of the Moskva River. It had survived centuries of Mongol oppression and wars with its neighbors. Its evolution from fort to city to state and to empire would continue. Moscow's rise transformed Russia into one of the world's greatest superpowers.
And that concludes our Rise of the Moscow. Now, one more thing there, in case you're wondering about the Tsar title. Throughout this couple of generations, from Ivan the First all the way down to Ivan the Fourth, with all the Vasilis 1, 2, 3, Dmitri in there as well. What happened with the Tsar situation is the Byzantine Empire, who technically is the last emperor, right, in the European structure of states, had a few emperors who had daughters and nieces, and the Grand Prince of Moscow have always tried to expand their prestige with marriage with them. So the last emperor of the Byzantines' niece was married over, I want to say, Vasily III's wife. I'm not sure about that, though. Could be Ivan III as well. So by the time the Byzantine fall and Ottoman has taken over and now has established this Muslim-based power to the south, the rulers of Moscow, as they expand towards empire, saw opportunity to claim themselves as the third Rome, right? Tsar being another form of Caesar, emperor title, essentially. And they decided to make themselves the third Rome and build their own prestige by calling themselves the Tsar, starting with Ivan IV and going forward all the way till, World War I's conclusion, or during World War One. But that's the story, and we got to see the rise of Moscow. Hope you guys enjoy this one, and we'll obviously come back to do the 2 other campaigns, but not right away. We're gonna play a few other games in between and revisit Age of Empires another time. So until then, bye.